No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Beavers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Let's talk about Alabama. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the all-season was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to...
Oh, wow.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. DB's right up on the receivers. Fires to the end zone.
Come on, we right there.
Fit it in the window for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Oregon State Beavers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Woodside. Gets it out quickly. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I think we need to see more creativity in the route running. We need some slants. We need some out-breaking routes. You're expecting man coverage down in this area of the field, so you've got to do something to create separation.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. 4th and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. They want to throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Oregon State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out from the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off-play action on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Off-play action. Got his man quickly. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. To the air, it's Woodside. Quarterback moving. Unleashes one. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Not a chance. Missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Dropping back, it's Woodside. Punts it out of the air. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown
like somebody sell him, goddamn.
To try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Gets it out fast. Breaks away on the left. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. The Beavers have this offense rolling. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Beavers!
I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. That's caught. It's now down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. So now it's second and long. The play action fake. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down the run away, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll start this drive from the 42. Dropping back, it's Woodside. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats.
Oh, the sacks.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the
Hello?
second.
I forgot about the trash. Honestly. What you say? Yeah.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can...
There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficient.
Touchdown, Oregon State.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man on the left. Ran right through the defender. He smashes his way through again.
Come on.
And once he got
I mean, that's what y'all wanted to give him, so give it to him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is
One of my best
huge, and
corners,
also
they
the
can't make a fucking
anticipation, the
tackle
time
on a stop
to be able to
route.
throw the football, Jesse,
Cute.
get a guy in stride, so he can run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back to pass, it's Woodside. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I'm going to get it this way.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25.
That nigga.
They'll knock him down.
Boy, that nigga mollywopped your bitch ass, didn't he?
And you can do a better job up front right there. That run was due from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back
Right, that nigga.
as soon as he gets the football, hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet.
That's fine.
He'll step out of
He was gonna fucking throw a pick anyway.
And maybe they've got something cooking. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gets rid of it.
What the
Makes
fuck?
the catch. And
The
he's
fuck?
run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the timing just a hair off.
I know he runs fast,
Quarterback,
so
those
I don't
mechanics
know.
need to be second nature, but sometimes
that was
they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that.
Makes a grab, past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Beavers are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Woodside. Buys a little time with his feet. Gets the first himself. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man. Really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line.
Ooh, my left guard. That's going to hurt.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Beavers, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. After the run, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Beavers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
They're wide open, too.
Snatches it on the right.
Hey, this is a wide open. How are you wide open in cover 3?
Touchdown,
Well, good play.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. To the air, it's Woodside. Got his man on the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right there.
They get him up rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far.
Touchdown, Oregon State, and they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass. Right down the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got room on the return.
Let's go, Bills.
On the return, they mark him out of bounds right at the 20.
You know, I
Way to
like the
play that. Way to stay
decision by the
deep,
quarterback in
Jason.
terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. There was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
I don't know why one try to. That nigga try to make that block. No, that big ass line about to eat you up.
Time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Woodside. Might be looking to run. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers!
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered in half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it at halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Penny.
That should have been a pick.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Vaughn. They'll immediately call timeout.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Vaughn. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And they spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Off the play fake. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Ready to start the 2nd half. Alabama will kick it off. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Woodside. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. And the Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it.
Turning it on. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Beavers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's McFarland. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Beavers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Alabama, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Tight end now in motion. Rides the back on the option, the give. These little games can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to run for it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Penny. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it's
Way to stay in your fucking zone, nigga.
Today.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this.
No.
The Heisman contender turns it over. Got some room to run.
They gave y'all that. He wide open.
Always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he wants it all. Got it inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Alabama, 28.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking for a man, it's Woodside. Trying to set up the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Makes the grab. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the first down. Last completion move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
49, Alabama, 28.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Beavers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Woodside. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly. And the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No. Well, that was
That
good.
makes the score. Oregon State, 56. Alabama, 28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain is coming to an end. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Swings it out to the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
That's on me.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's in.
I got y'all out here.
Well, this guy must feel like
I got y'all out here.
saw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Always
Let's go, because he had me burnt, nigga. He fucked me on that route. He definitely fucked me on that route.
Quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball, but a return to center.
My niggas a break.
Offense.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quick strike complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it.
Nigga, you just got in the game. How was you
We have
hurt?
an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal.
Yeah, he ridiculous.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
He ridiculous.
Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Quarterback on the keeper. Can't get him to the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's now down. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Navy put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the midshipmen in some time. Acres away indeed for the boys from Annapolis. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Made a defender miss. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes that Alabama offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a...
Damn, second Steve, I got damn.
Touchdown time.
Well, you got to love the attitude
Well,
of
I
this
had
team.
to
I know they're
take
still
the
down by a
break.
lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra
Y'all
point
niggas out here bullshitting.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today, we kick them in the face. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day, man.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing.